Ciao viewer, today is still the 10th day in Hawaii, and I'm going to be talking about the 9th day in this video, as I've said in the previous video. Speaking of the previous video, I just watched part of it, and I noticed that you can't see my face at all, so I tried turning on another light in the hotel room to see if that works, or if that helps any more. It already looks better, though. So, 9th day, what did we do? What did we do? Yeah. We all woke up and we went to some boat mooring place or port or something. We all got on a snorkel boat. So we went snorkeling that morning. Right as we were pulling out of the harbor, port, whatever, there were some dolphins in the water, and they were swimming around and doing dolphin things, and that was fun, because I haven't seen dolphins in a while. Yeah, dolphins. We went out of as we were going to the snorkeling place, we boated by a bunch of places around Kona, and we saw a bunch of buildings and stuff like this hotel, and also a cruise ship, which was here this morning or something, but it's not anymore. Also while we were going to snorkeling place, we saw more dolphins in the water, and also a couple whales. I remember one group here that we saw was mama whale and her baby. So everyone was going like, "Oh, it's so cute, it's so baby." So the little baby was with his mama. So yeah, there's that. I don't think we saw any breaching though. But we did see a bunch of little tails going up as they were diving down. Snorkeling. Yeah. Once we got to the snorkeling place, it was this bay kind of area. I don't remember if there was an actual name for it, but it was kind of this lava tubey kind of place where it's like a bay, but it was really small, I guess. It was near some cliffs, kind of, but in the water there were, or right where the boat was, it was about 35 or, well actually I don't know, I'll just say 30 feet deep. It was really deep, but right under the boat there was just a bunch of sand and rocks, and then close to the shore it got pretty shallow. And there was a bunch of colorful fish, which was fun to see because they were all colorful, and it was pretty. Also, one of the first fish I saw was, which I later found out was called a trumpet fish, and it was really odd because it's just like a really thin and long fish. It's kind of like actually I don't know what it's like. I almost said a barracuda, but it didn't have any sharp teeth. It was a lot smaller than a barracuda, but it's just really long and pretty big eyes for a fish that size. I don't know, look at pictures of that on Google. Trumpet fish. Yeah, that's what it's called. the snorkeling place had a bunch of like huge rocks and stuff that made a bunch of features in the seabed. That's a word for it. So it was almost like they were like canyons and cliffs and stuff underwater, but they were only like 10 feet high at the very most. Most of them were only a couple feet high. Also, there were some arches that were deep in the water, at least 25 feet deep, but some of us thought it would be crazy if one of us would go under there and swim under one of the arches, and that crazy person was me, because no one else could dive that deep without getting their ears really hurt, because they couldn't equalize pressure in their ears for some reason, just by doing the thing where you hold your nose and blow it up. So I was able to do that. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, Alex is diving so deep, he can hold his breath so long. Oh my god." So that was a lot of fun, just diving deep and taking videos on somebody's GoPro. So, also one thing I don't want to forget is there was this cave that was about 20 feet underwater. Well, not really. It was a short little cave. It was like 15 feet long, and it was at the bottom, and it was formed by all these lava rocks. I think at one point it was a lava tube. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a geologist. But there's just this tiny little cave that I'm pretty sure I could have swam through, but it just seemed really dark and dangerous, so I didn't want to risk it. But I really did want to swim through it. So I can't tell how I feel about that. Yes. It's almost like I regret doing it, but I really wouldn't want to drown in something like that, especially when no one else could go down there and get me. We also went to another snorkeling place, which was right near this stone obelisk thing, which was apparently where Captain Cook died when he tried to kidnap one of the native chiefs here in the mid-1700s. So that obelisk thing was memorial to him, I guess, and the boat captain said that the United Kingdom owns that spot of land where the obelisk is for some reason. I never found out why. But at that snorkeling place, actually right before we got to that place, we saw another big pod of dolphins. There were like 20 of them. So we stopped the boat, and some people got off the boat and tried to swim with the dolphins, but they all kind of swam away. And we were all sad, I guess. So we got all back on the boat, except for one girl. I don't know why. I guess she might get out there. But a couple minutes later, all the dolphins came back. So everyone went out again and tried to swim with the dolphins. But the dolphins did come over to our group. They all stayed pretty far down in the water, so we didn't really interact with them. It was still pretty cool to see all the dolphins swimming around and just being close to them. But Captain Cook. Oh, it was someplace. It was kind of different from the first place. I mean, it had all the same fish and plant life and such, but it was a lot steeper of a drop-off from the shore. Only about like 50 feet away from the shore, it got so far down that you couldn't see the bottom. And that was kind of intimidating, I guess, because it's just really dark, void, open ocean kind of feeling. You can't really see what's going on. It's just a feeling like anything can pop out any second and do some bad stuff. But it was still fun to see all the sea creatures and the fishes and all the other fish. Yeah, I don't know where it's going with that sense. So then we got back on the boat after we were done there, and we boated back to the place where we started. And along the way we saw some more whales and I think some more dolphins too. And then we got back and what do we do? We might not have done anything except stay in the hotel and go to dinner. I'll just leave it at that unless I can remember something in the next video. And I guess I'll end this there. Here. So bye.